Hi, everybody. We're here.
Hello, everybody.
I don't know. I have
Welcome
no
to
idea
the
who's here.
stream.
If anyone is here, that's one thing I should get. I should get my player's handbook out because we're doing some D&D stuff today. More precisely, we're not doing anything that these books should say. And we're just gonna fucking make it up ourselves, like we always do.
That was the plan.
Because for anyone who is in this stream and somehow does not know, both Chris and I are reasonably experienced dungeon masters and players of D&D. Both having
we run we run games for fairly chaotic and lunatic people.
Yep. We are like creators of such characters as my brother and his completely silent warlock.
Yes.
Who may or may not have a face. It's a hotly contested topic.
It is. In the meanwhile, I have my brother and his tiny kobold monk who shoots himself out of a great bow on occasion.
No, it's just a regular sized bow.
Well, we like him to think that it's a great bow.
We love Snack. This is Snack. He's our boy.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's something I want to do. That's something I might also do. I think I'm gonna do
Build things in Hero Forge.
Yes, I'm gonna build what this looks like in Hero Forge.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea.
Typical...
As you can see, that we are, as always, extremely well prepared for every possible, eventuality that could occur. We know exactly what we're doing at all times. Let it never be said otherwise.
Someday.
Someday.
Jamie, for some reason...
It's Monday night.
It doesn't tell me how many people are... Alright, show viewers list.
We have 3 people in the chat.
We have 3 people in. 2 I do not recognize, and Tasha. Hi, Tasha.
Very happy to have people that we know.
Thank you, people I don't recognize. Hello, welcome to our bullshit.
Whoop whoop.
Welcome to our bullshit. We are back on it. And I've just remembered I need to put the thing. I should also put the shout out on Discord, being like, "Hey, we're streaming. Hey, go and watch our stream."
Do you have Discord friends that you abuse in such a way?
Where the hell do you think we got Garen from?
I'd assume you found him in a dumpster somewhere.
I mean, I was gifted with Garen through the means of student housing.
Dumpster.
Yeah. But I did fish a degree out of that dumpster eventually.
You also managed to acquire a degree. Was it also through illicit means and nonsense? Is
burglary an illicit mean?
I think burglary is pretty illicit.
Then no.
We could burglary or we could not burglary. How will we ever know?
To burgle or not to burgle?
As long as your mic cuts out when it gets loud, we don't care.
Oh, Christ. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. Genuinely, I was running a D&D session yesterday, and this was such a fucking problem. Such a fucking problem. Because I kept trying to do these big, booming character voices and seal calls. And it was just, the mic just kept cutting out. So I was doing all this stuff, and people were like, "Hey Jay, we're waiting for you to say something." Say something, Dungeon Master. Say it. We're doing rather well, Tasha. I am a little sleep deprived, but that's nothing new. And Chris is looking remarkably plaid.
I had to put a shirt on today because I had to go and talk to grown-ups.
You had an HOA meeting.
I have an HOA meeting. So we're because apparently people care about how boring the real world is. We're trying to get factors in for our flats. So, because the current ones we have are ripping us off. So we just want to be less ripped off, thank you very much. So for that I had to talk to real, actual, live human beings. A feat worse than death. No one should ever have to deal with real world people.
Now we're matching.
Oh no! Day without power is bad. Day without power is bad.
Oh god.
We have had.
Well, this is back.
All the electricity today. I was eating electricity for breakfast.
At least you got the power back, because you're here now.
I mean, I hope that you got the power back, and you're not.
Please tell me if you don't have power. Don't tell me.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, do not be wasting your precious phone battery and data without power on this bullshit.
God, could you imagine somebody's phone company's like, you were watching Twats on Twitch? Ah, yes.
Damn it, that should have been our name! Less than 20 minutes ago, and the first thing you did was get on Twitch and watch these two assholes. Like, there, Chris, you're not alone. We're both wearing shirts now.
Yeah. What? Did you literally just go and put on a shirt?
I did.
Holy shit, that man. Okay. So we are now two beshirted twats upon Twitch.
Shirts and solidarity. This is my solidarity shirt.
Solidarity shirt. Lovely. It's a very nice solidarity shirt.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Christ can't help you now.
There is no Christ.
Not in D&D, there's not. And that brings us
God,
back
it's the 1970s again.
Right. We got a whole bunch of people in the chat now, so lovely to see you all today.
Hello, everyone.
For those of you who don't know what we're doing, what we're going to do is we're going to make some subclasses. Because,
we're big nerds.
Thanks, Pyro.
Oh, hey, Pyro, how you doing? How you doing, big guy?
Apparently profaning the name of God.
He does that a lot.
I
There is a reason why this man's right here in the chat, has been nicknamed the Murder Cow on sort of the main Discord server I'm on.
I mean, people.
I refuse to elaborate.
Right? There we go. Good enough. Be a godless son of a gun. Oh dear. Right. Well, as the world burns around us, it's good to have you all here. So we're gonna fix D&D. We're gonna single-handedly fix all of D&D.
Yeah, we're gonna rewrite the OGL. Wait, what? What are we doing?
We're just gonna solve all them first world problems.
We're gonna solve all of D&D by executing Hasbro executives live on air.
I mean, it would work. Could you imagine that as a charity stream?
At $10,000, I will shoot at every $10,000. I will shoot an executive. I was like, if you pay enough money, I will take requests over where I shoot them.
Well, I feel like
we could do kneecaps, we could do ankles. I will do testicles if you pay enough.
That could be a really positive though, because if you, fix the life insurance, get the money from the millionaires as you execute them live on Twitch.
I mean, if you're gonna kidnap someone, you might as well steal their wallet.
This is too much. We've gone too far. Let's roll it back.
I am so glad we can't make money off this because we have just been demonetized so fast.
Oh dear, Automod had a hell.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Had a message. What on earth?
It's allowed.
Go.
She's talking about cleaning her cat's butt.
That's fair. Butthole and permitted list.
Hi, Danny.
Oh, that's entirely reasonable.
That's
Crimes
one
on
of
the
my employees.
Oh man.
I swear I did make this mandatory. I don't have that kind of power.
You didn't make buttholes mandatory?
Nope.
That's okay then. As long as you didn't make buttholes mandatory, we wouldn't want to discriminate against the buttholeless.
Although the owner of the butthole in question is an adorable little fuzzball.
Well, that works.
Well, I hope we can at least brighten your evening, Danny, because that does not sound fun.
When life gives you shit, all you can do with it is listen to people on Twitch. That's quite right.
Speaking of being given shit all the time, let's talk about bards.
Bards are great.
Bards are great. Bards are very fun, and they don't all try and fuck the dragon. Okay?
Exactly. Good bards will sing to the dragon first.
Exactly. And by the way, have you ever read the stat block for a dragon? You seen the charisma on that thing? No. You do not fuck the dragon. The dragon fucks you.
Yes, it's pretty clear about that one, to be fair.
I'm not going to ask how you know about how the specific details of skid marks that human bodies make when they're dragged under a car.
I was going to say that's a visceral image.
It's a visceral image, and I'm stealing it.
Right. Anyway,
we're going to talk about bards, because the main idea for this is that we are going to go through, hopefully, every single class in D&D at some point in various streams over whenever. And we're going to make a subclass for each of them. We've got a few planned. A few ideas have come to us ahead of time. So we're still looking for ideas for... we don't have one for Barbarian. We don't have one for Fighter.
We have a whole bunch of proposed ideas for classes and subclasses that we've had ideas with, and this is the first one on the list. This is the one that Jonathan turned around to me. I was like, Chris, I really want to do this. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I want to have a bard whose entire thing is just swearing at people.
Fuck you! Like, what's your name? Fuck you!
That bard. Which is true. My wife legitimately once swore a Welshman out of a pub. It's a great story.
This is the College of Profanity bard. But yeah, what I'm saying is we're still looking for various ideas. So if anybody wants to throw an idea for a barbarian or a fighter or a druid in the chat, then we will freely just steal that and or reject it. Yes, William. Okay. That is a racial prerequisite.
So yes. Being as we are from the west of Scotland, we decided that in the land where the word cunt can mean anything from friend to enemy to chair, we thought we'd just go for it. Homebrew bardic class of clownery. I would hella make a class of clownery. I have done clowning, and clowning is fucking hard, right? I would definitely make a bard clown class. I think that would be brilliant. Barbarian path of passive aggression.
Passive? I'm sorry, what?
A barbarian who's entirely based around charisma.
Oh my god, yes. He is not a clown. He simply has clown elements.
No, I fuck off. Yes.
Also, Danny, you know that I am enough of a fucking clown half the time, alright?
Yeah, I work in theatre, and I've done whole different areas of circus, and clown is definitely the hardest thing to do. So yes, my nose does not go honk, Froyo, because you need to be like a particular level of clown to get your nose first. I never quite reached the level where I would be allowed a nose. It's like Terry Pratchett. You graduate clown school and you get your nose.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
And you would never wear another clown's nose.
You would never wear another clown's nose. You must indeed earn your nose. Barbarian vicious mockery. I don't even think you'd go vicious mockery. Well, you'd probably have to.
I mean, a passive-aggressive comment is definitely some form of mockery. Which reminds me, for the first thing I think for the College of Profanity Bard, just to get right into it, I genuinely think what we should do is give them a bonus cantrip. I think the College of Profanity should always know the Vicious Mockery cantrip.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look at how our Bard colleges normally work.
Well, this is the template. So we got an ability at 3rd level, 6th level, and 14th level.
Yeah, because they, as you said, because they don't get, generally speaking, bards don't get additional spells.
They never do.
They never do.
They never do.
So we're going to have to break the mold here.
Unlike sorcerers, where there's two sorcerer subclasses give you bonus spells as you level up. No bard colleges do that. And I think it's just because bards are awesome.
Well, they are.
And giving them even more spells would be... giving them even more spells would be just insane.
Mm. Well then, would it be worth, instead of Vicious Mockery... Oh, words. I've not got words today. Let me open up my little spellbook app. I'm gonna look at these spells. So, because Vicious Mockery is already a bard spell generally.
It is, but that doesn't mean that you would always take it as a bard.
No, but I do think that if we're talking about a college of profanity, I feel like the spell alone is not what we're after. I feel like we need an ability. That,
I'm just saying this is where we start. We're getting an ability at 3rd level as well.
Okay. Right. Viscous Mockery.
Yeah, that's I want to use the ring of the grammarian on.
Viscous Mockery. Could you imagine?
Slime.
All of these words come out your mouth and they're just very thick and gooey.
Jesus, profanity.
Right. I don't think we should prescribe cantrips. I think it's already a bard cantrip. I don't think we're adding anything by saying you always have this cantrip prepared. I
mean, the bonus cantrip thing is a well-established thing in... Not necessarily in bard subclasses, but definitely in other subclasses. Like bards...
I mean, yeah, but normally there are cantrips that you don't normally have access to.
Not necessarily. Oh god, what was it? I think there's a cleric... I think it's Grave Domain or something that you get. There's at least one... Like, it's an existing cantrip. Because basically what this is... Yeah! Cleric Grave Domain. In addition, you learn the Spare the Dying cantrip, which doesn't count against the number of cleric cantrips you know.
Okay.
So it's a thing that's happened before.
Okay,
I can't think of a more perfect spell for a College of Profanity, to be honest with you.
Yes, that's fair.
Apart from, suggestion, because, casting the suggestion spell and saying, go fuck yourself, seems like a pretty good idea!
I do like that. Right.
Yes, bards are just raw sex appeal. This is not true! This is not true at all! The only bard I have ever played was very much not that, because, and I very determinedly made that. Oh Christ! I very determinedly made them ineligible for these kind of sexual things because I went and did the calculations on like elf ages and made her the equivalent of 14. So if any character tried to be horny at her, that was the DM's fault.
Well, this is So
I did Teenage Rebellion rock and roll. It was great.
I'm trying to remember. Is there a bard college that allows you to add your bardic inspiration die to damage rolls?
There is a there is one that I'm not sure it's actually a bardic college. I think it's a thing from Tasha's Cauldron and everything. Which lets you get a it's an optional.
You can add it to abilities, attack rolls, saving throws.
Magical Inspiration. If a creature has a bardic inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. Add the number rolled as a bonus to the hit points regained or the damage dealt. So it's a flat bard skill for all of them. That was added as an optional feature in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Interesting.
Because, honestly, bardic inspiration has occasionally had moments that suck.
I mean, it's I think certainly prior to Tasha's, it could occasionally feel very situational.
Yeah, there's too many times where you roll your bardic inspiration die and then it doesn't, like, it just doesn't help.
Yeah.
And then it's lost, and that's a feature you have a very limited number of. There is one. There is a college that gets you a bonus cantrip. The College of Spirits gets you the guidance cantrip as well.
Oh, well then, hush my mouth. I shouldn't listen to you, apparently.
Wait, no. But yeah, having your bardic inspiration be very wastable is not, kind of doesn't feel great. I think there is one college where it specifies that if you roll a bardic inspiration die and the check does not succeed, then the die is not lost. That should definitely be a
well, this is speaking of College of Whispers, because I was just looking at that just now. Because one thing I was thinking is, profanity. You maybe look at psychic damage. You'd maybe look at fear. Both of those, funnily enough, in the College of Whispers.
Yep.
Gosh darn it! Gosh darn it, Wizards of the Coast.
So I think what we need to look at is not so much the intimidation nature of profanity, and think more about. I think more about provoking anger.
Okay. Okay. So, I suppose then if we're talking about...
Good luck, Danny.
We're talking about... Whatchamacallit? If we're talking about status effects, I guess?
Kind of. I think what's kind of sitting in my head is like the opposite of the cleric's turn undead feature.
Okay.
You get, instead of saying, "Begone, zombies," you have, "Come and get me, a bunch of cunts."
Okay, so that's similar to the Paladin's Champion Challenge and things like that.
Yeah, the Crown Paladin.
Yeah. Okay. So, right.
Okay, stunning somebody for more than one turn is insane. So
is obscene.
We're not doing that phrase. There's no reason why monks are terrifying. There are many reasons why monks are terrifying, but Stunning Strike is at least one of them. It's high on the list. Yeah, you can inflict some disadvantage. Actually, that's what we could do. That's a very good idea. Third level, because we'll look at our sort of base ability. Because bards in general are quite a support based class. So what you could do,
yes,
is at third level, when you see a creature within, I don't know, 60 feet, you can shout at someone within 60. You can call someone a prick within 60 feet.
I certainly can.
That is attempting to make an ability check. That is attempting to make an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll. You can, as a reaction, you can insult them and inflict disadvantage on the roll.
Well, that's similar to the Mage Slayer Ranger. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
The Hunter?
There's a Ranger subclass.
It was the... there's
the one that kills mages.
Are you talking about the Horizon Walker?
No! Monster Slayer.
Monster Slayer.
Yes, it's Monster Slayer. Yeah, so because Monster Slayers later on get an ability where you can interrupt someone's casting with your reaction.
That's you get to make an attack.
Stab them.
That's a stabbing rather than or stopping somebody casting a spell.
Yeah, so you can teleport to people and try and foil their spells. That's obviously 11th level.
That's way more powerful.
Yeah, but in terms of this as a thing, up to a number of uses equal to your charisma mod.
Yeah.
Per long rest. If somebody you see within 60 feet makes an attack against a friendly creature, you can to impose disadvantage on the attack.
I mean, I still like the idea of
by screaming fuck.
Well, a saving throw or an ability check, because what you're essentially doing is you're calling them a wanker to demoralize them as they're attempting to do something.
Okay.
So I like that idea.
Yeah, saving throw and ability check. Okay. Yeah, and it probably makes more sense. Yeah, absolutely. You're demoralizing them.
Yeah. You
can use your action to impose disadvantage on an ability check or saving throw made by a creature within 60 feet.
I mean, we can limit the range if you want to, if you're feeling that's a bit too powerful.
Oh, I'm happy with that. I think that works. Because I think the nice thing is because that's something which could feel very situational, but because at third level you get 2 abilities for, your bards. So I think it's have something like that, and then the next thing could be something when Pyro is screaming intimidation and fear at us in the chat.
Of course, you're screaming intimidation and fear, Pyro.
Something to do if they've not yet acted.
Bit like the Gloomstalker.
Maybe that's a thought. Yeah.
Whenever a creature, I'm gonna put it down to whenever a creature that you can see.
Oh. Right, discourage them from doing anything in the encounter by telling them to fuck off. That's fair.
Actually, yeah, I know. I think we could do that as a later ability. You earn the power of just fuck off and make one person run away for a turn.
Twitch caught your swear. They did catch your swear. It's okay. We allowed it. Well, that would certainly be an interesting one. If someone hasn't, if you make it like the Gloomstalker Ranger, but it would be if it's the first turn of combat. If you act, bards generally have fairly high initiative because
Dex is like
proficiency in Jack of all trades.
Proficiency in Jack of all trades.
Dex is generally quite high.
Dex is usually what you focus after charisma with a bard. If you're being typical.
Yeah. So if you had an ability which it's the first round of combat, anyone that's acting, you have an ability that just prevents anyone who's acting after you from acting that turn. That would be great. And it's not overpowered because it's just for the one round, but it's almost like a stun for the round. It's just like, nobody act. It's all of the enemies to just like go, oh, I don't want to be here. And then the next round they can decide if they want to join in the combat.
Yeah, I just give me a second.
Write it down.
Sorry, I'm trying to. So we're gonna do this as the second, third,
Whenever you can see makes an ability check. It's all right. So John, Jay, your typing is bad, and the chat care.
Shut up.
This is why I'm not the one typing things into Word documents, or it would just be all over the fucking place.
Right, so, starting at third level, we have the ability to tell something to fuck off.
Starting at third level, we have friends.
Hand gestures are always important.
I don't necessarily think you would need to be able to speak the same language. I'm fairly sure when I hear people swear at me in Russian, in Portuguese, in whatever language happens to come to mind. Like you get a lot of profanity, I think, comes alongside certain amounts of attitude. I don't think you need to.
Yeah, intent is very much comes across in terms of tone. Like that's the thing about swearing. Because that's also the thing about swearing is the tone you use is very important. Because if I said "fuck you" and "fuck you," that's two very different inflections and two very different. Yeah.
But also, it's you know, if I say "va fungoli," you know, you again from that intonation, you're like, oh, that's aggressive. Oh dear.
Not sure about.
That actually. Passive ability. Every creature that can hear you can always understand what you're saying, as long as what you're saying is profane.
I want to, like, I know this would be kind of overpowered, but I want to add in a bonus proficiency.
Pyro's like, let's stand abusive relationships.
I want to include an ability that's like, you gain the ability to speak every language so long as what you're doing is swearing.
Yeah, oh no, definitely. Like a kind of like a yes is the answer.
Okay.
But also, we are not going to use charming through insults. Like, no, it's not. No.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think using curse words specifically or the profane, that's very much down to. I think that's down to player choice. There, that's how that we would leave that to roleplay for how somebody wants to use that.
Yeah, like you don't want
you don't want to put too much on players.
Yeah, and every curse word automatically translates to a language that the hearer can understand, that the listener can understand.
Yep.
But it's, I mean, for anyone who's Scottish, this is probably a story that will be very familiar to you. Anyone else, this is just how this is apparently just how we operate north of the border. But you know, I once in my younger days found myself in a pub. Outrageous, I know. Two very lovely, very well spoken young people from the Midlands, England somewhere, and this voice bellows across the pub. It goes, "Ho you cunt! Where's your cunt accent fae?" To which I had to respond, "My cunt accent! Where's your cunt accent?" Clyde Bank. I'm from the West End of Glasgow. He said, "Oh, you're a real cunt then." I was like, "Aye, that's fair." Yeah, but that was that's obviously profane, but it was very
cordial,
well mannered. I mean, the two kids from England were, you know, shocked and appalled and, you know, staring doe-eyed. You know, like, what kind of alien planet have we? But it was fine. And of course, the gentleman from Clydebank did then turn round to the two young people and did say, like, "So you see, right, we're fae, right, cunt means anything, right? You know, like, any cunt's a cunt, right? Your best mate's a cunt and all." And it's just, it's an immortal thing, really, I think. You know, the use of this use of of swear words in certain cultures just to be
it's how we do. It's how we fucking do.
Yeah. Every cunt's a cunt.
Every cunt's a cunt. Some cunts are cunts.
Exactly.
I will never forget that wonderful Fred Macaulay bit of him just talking about, you know, they say the Scottish people swear too much, and, you know, I think the epitome of this, I was at a football match and this guy just stood up behind me and went, "Fucking boo!"
Yeah, and that was it. That's yeah.
It was a Fred Macaulay bit.
Particularly the west coast of Scotland, I think. There's just very much, particularly the word fuck. The word fuck as punctuation.
Fuck is the most versatile word in the English language, and I would maybe argue in any language.
I mean, I don't speak enough languages, but you know, because I was just fucking, you know, fuck that one.
It was fucking fuck. Oh, fuck's sake!
It was fucking fuck. It was fuck the whole time.
Oh Christ! We're just allowing. Like, this is the problem with doing a stream about a bard that swears all the time, because we just have to. Like, we've got to do so much. Like, permit.
Well, that's my job. That's why
that's why you're doing the moderation.
That's fine.
Right. So.
Yes, exactly. You're
telling
typing.
people to fuck off.
You don't get distracted.
Telling cunts to fuck off.
Don't you fuck off me, you fuck. How fucking dare you?
You fucking fuck off, you fucking fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
As long as we punt the right cunts, it's fine.
The fuck are we talking about?
Cunt punting.
Yeah,
right, sorry.
Aye, cunt punting. That's what we'll call the ability. Because you were talking about an ability where you tell somebody, if they haven't acted an initiative yet, you swear at them enough that they run away.
I think you swear at enough of them that they pause. I don't think I think removing them from the combat completely.
No, I don't mean.
The first.
I'm not saying like remove them from the combat. I'm saying they take a dash action away from you.
I mean, that would be something. So they have to use their first.
Whoa!
So for the first move, they have to take the. No,
I mean, I'm saying like as a reaction, or you could force them to use their reaction to take the movement back. To take the movement away from you.
I don't know. I think just like hold them for a turn. I think because if you've got, particularly depending on what kind of maps are available, saying that the creatures have to dash away from you could be a whole thing. Going to dash back to you as well, so you're basically wasting 2 turns from enemies.
Okay, instead of having them run away, you just have them go, "Whoa, buddy!" And they can't move closer to you for this round.
I think they can't act this round. I think
that's really powerful, though.
But it's only the one round, and it can only be used in the first round. So that's what stops.
True, but think about how this would scale. Think about how this would scale in later.
Well, you couldn't scale that.
Well, no, think about it. If you're no, because think about how important that first round is. If you're dealing with one big enemy against the party, I mean, there'll be a check involved with this anyway.
Less important against one big enemy.
Well, if you're one big enemy and they lose their first round, that's so important.
Well, again, I think less important with a big enemy, much more important with lots of little enemies.
Well, that's the thing. Are we only targeting one creature, or are we targeting multiple here?
I would say.
Oh my god, that's a brilliant idea. As you go up at certain levels, like with your as your cantrip dice increase, you can target more than one creature.
There we go. Sorted.
Sorry,
I'm catching up with the Kenkus.
Keeping up with the Kenkus.
Yes.
So I think
that's a shout if they can make a save against your ability.
So I think what you do here is you make an intimidation check contested by a... Oh no, just make them do a wisdom save against your spell save DC, fuck it. Or a charisma check. Make them do a charisma save.
I think make them do a wisdom save. And again, I think because the idea as it had been specified originally was the people who act after you in the initiative order. So you would just basically not obviously they wouldn't have the stunned condition, but you're effectively stunning people for a combat round without any of the
because we're very specifically not saying they're stunned because then they would have because then everyone's got advantage on them and shit.
Yes, that's So we're not I'm
just gonna check the words. I'm just gonna check the wording.
The wording of your mother. Well, everybody in the gallery, as this is going on, it is important to remember that Peanut Gallery, we have peanuts. If you have a nut allergy, then this is the wrong stream for you. I'm sorry.
Because we're all a bit nuts here.
Life to have fun. Whoa, nuts here. Blow my nose.
You don't have to be crazy to stream here, but no, you do have to be crazy to stream here.
Oh, God. Carlin's 7 deadly words. Yes! Absolutely! George Carlin's 7 words that can't be broadcast on television.
That's our final ability right there.
Absolutely. And you would call it Carlin's 7 deadly words. The great mage Carlin passed down.
Yep. No.
My God.
Carlin's cantankerous curses.
I like that. Carlin's cantankerous curses.
All the best spells named after somebody have alliteration. Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Well, I mean, that it is... Dungeons and Dragons does love itself some alliteration.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whenever these subclasses are finished, we do a one-shot where we can only play them. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Might just do that. The ultimate skill is the end.
No.
No. None of that shit. Especially considering how we are dealing with fantasy races, there will be so many variations of the N-word for various different species. Oh,
well,
God, no.
Probably only for the Drow. I'm like, unless there are other races that have been enslaved for long periods of time. What?
The Drow can call us all Poms, so they win.
That's true. Everybody knows Drows are Australian.
Drow or Australian, there will be no argument. There will be no fucking argument.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm
see you.
I've got 3 books open right here.
Bastard.
And force it to
that's Terry Pratchett.
All bastards are bastards, but some bastards are bastards. What do we want to make this a wisdom save or a charisma save?
Charisma saves are much rarer. I like.
No, charisma saves are really fucking common.
What?
Charisma saves are really common.
Well, no, they're the wisdom saves are common.
No, they're like the third most common, actually. Like it's wisdom or dexterity that's first, and then it's charisma. But charisma saves are actually pretty common.
Do you just
Constitution save?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like wisdom saves, dex saves, and con saves. That's like the only things I ever have to make. Constitution. Like the rare ones are intelligence saves. Charisma saves are bad because normally when you have to do a charisma save, like you're about to suffer some form of debuff.
Like you're about to be possessed.
Yeah, people are about to shank your soul.
Yeah. You never remember the charisma saves because you always play high charisma characters.
Warlock, Paladin. I had a high charisma ranger. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I had another. I had a really low charisma ranger. No, they were.
No, Titus had good charisma because he was part warlock. Remember?
Titus had good charisma because he was a ranger warlock multiclass.
Titus Edge.
That's fair.
Titus Edge, the edgiest edge boy. The edgiest edge boy who ever cut himself against his own jawline. I
mean, I had a lot of fun.
So we're gonna do a charisma saving throw then.
Boy could ever edge. Let's go with charisma. Just to be a little bit different. Just to really stun the fighters and barbarians out there who have never had to use a charisma save. Stun also stuns massively impacts monks.
Yep.
And clerics.
And most rangers.
And druids.
Actually,
Rangers?
Actually, Chris, between us, of the 3 rangers that between us we've played, all of them have had good charisma. Like, well, Sally's got a 16 in charisma. Like, Sally's charisma is as high as her dex.
Well, that was my problem when I ran Tsunade, and it was because her whole thing was that she was a ninja who was bad at it, so she just blagged her way through it. Because she was bad at stealth, she couldn't be a rogue. So she had to be a ranger.
Are able to take actions, reactions, or move during their turn. Because that's basically the stunned condition, but not stunned condition.
Exactly.
So
it's everyone after you in the initiative is prevented from taking an action or a movement.
An action, a bonus action, or a action, reaction, or movement. Yeah. Do we want to expand this to more creatures as things go up?
I mean, I think that would be fun, and then because if we do that, and again, because it's only the first turn of the initiative, I think that's the bit that kind of keeps it balanced.
Yeah. And this could turn into a really, really useful ability in later time because if you pull this off against loads of opponents, that means like your cleric, your warlock, your wizard can set up any spells they might need to get things going.
It gives you a really good setup turn, but it also is dependent upon having that opening initiative roll be really good.
Yeah.
So if you fuck the initiative roll, the ability's gone.
Unlike the Gloomstalker, which is the only other thing I think that's got like a big first turn death, you don't get a bonus to your initiative, because the Gloomstalker, if I check Muzzanathar's Guide for a minute, they get to add, I think they get to add their wisdom to their... they get to add their... Yes! You give yourself a bonus to your initiative modifier equal... initiative rolls equal to your wisdom modifier. Yeah, you get to add your wisdom to your initiative. But also means that, funnily enough, the alert feat is going to be really good for these things.
Yeah.
So I'm always awake. I can't be surprised. I will tell you to go fuck yourself.
We could make that like the 20th... I mean, obviously not quite how that works, but we could make that like 20th level bard ability suddenly becomes add charisma to your initiative. So you go before everything.
Yeah.
Kill everybody. Alert is indeed being able to say, no, you.
Nah, fuck you, man.
No, you.
At higher levels.
I like that.
2 creatures at 5th level. 3. What? Can you look up the what's the levels that cantrips scale at? Because we'll just use that as the format.
Oh yes, I can absolutely.
Because I think it's 5, maybe 7, and 11, and 15.
You've definitely gone off there. Don't worry about it. I got this.
Find me a cantrip.
Here we go. I'll find you a cantrip.
I have so many. Genuinely, like I've got the player's handbook on my desk, and I've got Tasha's guide and Xanathar's guide open on my bed next to me as reference material.
So, 5th level, 11th level, and 17th level.
Okay.
Just double check.
4 creatures.
And I'll double check another one just to make sure that is indeed the case.
They all
5th, 11th, and 17th. So generally, yeah, your cantrips only increase in power 3 times from the time that you get it.
Sweet. I mean, to be fair, that does get pretty fucking devastating with the amount you use your cantrips.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, it's
one thing I will say: we have foregone something.
What have we done?
We haven't named the first 2 abilities.
Oh fuck!
Because I came up with the name for
balls. Fuck.
So I didn't tell you when I named the you can swear in any language feature, which was fell polyglot.
Yes. No. Froyo pointed that out in the chat, and I was like, "Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that." Yeah. Sorry, my view of the screen is very small.
Yeah.
I only have a little laptop screen. One day, when I am rich and famous, I will buy an enormous screen, and I will be able to read everything.
It'll Chris just be sitting there with like a keyboard and a fucking cinema screen.
Exactly. I'll be like, look upon my vast field of bitches, for it is vast.
And empty.
And empty.
Yeah, I fucking said it.
Yeah, it sounds right. Oh, Lord. Lord Almighty.
Out my neck.
Scream.
Magic Mouth is a bard spell. Magic Mouth is a bard spell already. We cannot, like, you would just do that as any bard.
Yeah.
Any bard could summon a mouth on a wall that just says, "You're a cat." I need to get that. I need to just get that Tom Cardy bit up.
It's the Tom Cardy. Oh yeah! I'm just like trying to remember, like, who's Tom Cardy? Yes, the dude that does the strange songs on the YouTubes. Including the party dog. The party dog is cute.
I just want everyone to listen to this. If they can hear it.
how audio works. That's funny.
You're a cunt.
We're professionals.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the opening to a Hall & Oates song.
I mean, they hear it. It's all good.
I just love that as a reaction thing. Just you're a cunt. Anyway, so what are we gonna call these abilities? So you have your reaction.
Fuck if I know.
You have your reaction thing.
We don't make any money to get the copyright struck.
That's a. I don't know actually. I don't know if we I don't know if we can get copyright struck. If I don't.
Meh.
It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. It's
what
fine.
were you saying?
Tom's a
What were
reasonable
you
guy.
saying?
I hope.
Fuck if I know.
Uh,
You're a failure.
I played it in its entirety, Fraser.
Right, Jay.
Right. What do we call this? What do we call this shit?
Right. This is for the stopping people in their tracks.
No, this was for the disadvantage.
Oh.
I'm just gonna call this one "Dude, you suck."
Given we can't just call it motherfucker.
Yeah.
This.
Emotional damage. That's the entire theme of this class. That's bards, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
You only become a bard if you have emotional damage in order to inflict emotional damage. That's bards.
It's true. I was thinking we'd call this the Samuel L. Jackson bard. It's because I've had enough of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Or in this case, motherfucking people having motherfucking ability rolls. How dare they? Pricks.
Getting so sick of these motherfucking goblins in this motherfucking initiative.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I think emotional damage is a good one for this, actually. Why not?
I think I want to save emotional
Lean
damage.
into the meme.
I want to save emotional damage for later when we actually do something that's like does a bunch of psychic damage.
Okay, call him you're a disappointment. Or go with an earlier suggestion, you're a failure, Harry. I'm a what? You're a fucking failure!
It's like, did I fucking stutter?
Real fucking job!
It's like, I'm a what? He just picks Harry up by his collar. He's like, did I fucking stutter?
You useless piece of shit! You'll never, ever be good enough!
That's a good one. Did I stutter for this?
Did I stutter? Your parents will never be proud of you.
Did I? Yeah, I love this. Call it.
Oh, fuck.
This is the best thing ever.
It's definitely something.
It's something. Okay. 6th level. What kind of shit do? Well.
Let's do.
Hi. Hey, Chris, you just allowed 4 of the 7 deadly words.
I did. Oh man, that was delightful.
No, I would argue maybe they are not good matches, but I'm unwilling to explain why. I'm mostly going to argue with the sloth definition there.
I mean.
Oh no, I read it the wrong way around.
They are. They
read it the
are.
wrong way around. No, it's good. It's all good.
No. It's. I feel like it's a difficult matchup to make. You are taking 2 sets of 7 arbitrary values, and then being like, can we? I mean, I think that's probably the best.
Right.
I don't know.
We all do, Fraser. We all do.
We all like gluttony a lot.
I think what we could say, Chris, I think what we could do for the final ability would be you give it 7 small abilities. Be like, you can use each of these once in a long rest, and it's each of the words. And it's each of the words, each doing a different thing.
Motherfucker, pits, cunt, tits, fuck, cocksucker. Shit. There we go. Yeah.
I don't think we could list them. We can't list them, link them specifically to those words though, because.
I mean, there's no reason why not. This is a piece of random ass homebrew that we're not pitching this to fucking Wizards of the Coast. And it's called a Profanity Bard.
In that case, then I'm changing the ability name.
Dude, you fucking suck.
Dude, you fucking suck!
And did I fucking stutter? Yes, I think so. There we go. There we go. That's what we're here for.
And also just a fucking bonus cantrip.
Absolutely. Not any old bonus cantrip. It's a fucking bonus cantrip here. Oh, my words, my days, my fucks. Right, okay. Level 6.
Okay.
The fuck we doing?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? You suddenly noticed that they've been here the whole time.
Oh, this is going to be emotional damage. This one is going to be emotional damage.
Alright.
So what we could do is give this a little bit more offense potential, because at the moment we've got a couple of good support abilities. We've got some roleplay stuff. We've got, a good ability. What you could do is give you an offensive use for Bardic Inspiration. I
definitely think an offensive use for Bardic Inspiration is a good idea. I'm wondering because I don't know if it's best, because again, College of Whispers already gets to add. Not College of Whispers. Tasha's already adds. Fuck you in particular. Yes. Did anybody side tangent? Has anybody seen the homebrew spell? Fuck that one guy in particular.
It's the best
thing ever. It's my favorite homebrew spell that's ever been made, ever. It's great. It's a cantrip, I think, or it's either a cantrip or a first level spell, and you cast the spell, and a bolt of lightning comes out of the clear sky and strikes one dude somewhere on the plane that you are in. And the best bit is if multiple people cast that spell, within a minute of each other, within the same plane of existence, then those lightning bolts all strike the same fucking person.
Because fuck that guy in particular.
Because fuck that one guy.
And here's the thing, I think that's actually a better use. Maybe not so much emotional damage. We could call this fuck that guy. You can mark a target, and anytime somebody hits them, they do bonus damage. So it's like Hunter's Mark for other people.
If we're gonna do that, I kind of want to pair it. So have an ability called fuck me and an ability called fuck you.
So would fuck me be what would fuck me? No, fuck you.
I like fuck me could be like a paladin, kind of like a paladin, the paladin, the bard equivalent of some paladin abilities where you can impose yourself, and take damage for other people and things like that. Or kind of take a share of things like that. Yeah, it'd be like, fuck me, fuck you, fuck all y'all. That would be it.
Okay, what we can do is we can do fuck that guy would be do the marking thing, and then fuck me. What you could do is give you another you've already got a reaction ability. What you could do,
I mean, I feel like the fuck me, fuck you thing probably isn't going to work because we've already established third level abilities.
Yeah.
So fuck this shit is a retreating teleport.
Fuck it, I'm out.
Well, unless you wanted to do that as your 7 little abilities, 7 little one-offs per long rest as your level 14 ability. So you have clusterfuck, fuck this, fuck me, fuck you, fuck all y'all. That's 5.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
And
then one that's just fuck.
It's just fuck. Just fuck with an exclamation point. Yes. No. What we will do? We're gonna do that with like just 7 uses of the word fuck as our ability. Yes. Let's fucking do this.
Yes. Write those down. Level 18. So we've got fuck me, fuck you.
Hang on.
Alright.
Fuck me, fuck you, fuck this.
Fuck this.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Fuck all y'all.
Oh, hang on.
Clusterfuck. And fuck.
And then just fuck!
Yeah, and then just fuck!
Then just fuck! Amazing.
There you go. Right, well, we've got 14th level sorted. We just need to get the fucking 6th level ability done. Also, full casters are fucking wild. That your fucking subclass stuff kicks in at 3rd level, 6th level, and then fuck all until 14th.
For bards, yeah, it's slightly different for sorcerers. Sorcerers get more abilities than that. And I think
they not get something at 11th level as well.
Sorcerer, I think, gets something at 11th.
But like wizards don't get lots because they're again it's mostly supposed to just be spells.
I mean that's the thing with like wizards you can excuse it because they get twice as many spells as everybody else.
Yeah.
Sorcerers, because they get their subclass at level 1, they get that at different levels. I think warlocks are similar to sorcerers in that vein.
Warlocks are their own thing completely because they get their subclass and then they have their pacts.
They get their subclass, their invocations, and their pacts in the first 3 levels.
Yeah, and it's all becomes mad shit. That's on 2-page mode. You learn how to give a fuck. I love that. The teachings. This would be if we did this as a cleric. If this were the cleric of fucks, it would be like, and lo, my children, I will teach you how to give a fuck. I was gonna say, yeah. Again on this subject. Well, my brother types various things. So, my charming wife and I, no more fucks to give. My fucks have all been spent. My fucks.
I've gone fuck shopping. Tried to go fuck shopping.
Yes, sorry. My delightful wife and I got married last year. It's a bad idea. Don't do it. Weddings are stressful. And for our wedding favours that we gave to our guests, we gave them all little fucks because we were like, you are the people we give fucks about, so here are those fucks. It's the last fucks we have left to give.
Mine lives in my waistcoat.
The fucks are gone.
I have that last fuck to give in my waistcoat pocket.
Pretty good.
Explains why I don't wear that waistcoat very often.
Stop fucking in your waistcoat.
I don't fuck around. Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out. That's the level 6 ability.
No. Can we split it into 2 abilities into fuck around and find out?
Because if it's fuck around and find out, then it has to be like you do something and then something occurs.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe we could make this like a powerful ability, but it has an immediately obvious downside. Or we could make it a gamble. So if it's something and it's we do something against a save, and if the opponent fails the save, then they're fucked. And if they pass their save, then you're fucked.
You can do as a contested charisma check instead. Because if you're rolling against the save, then you might both fail or both succeed. But if you're rolling,
I'm glad that Fraser. I'm glad you still have the fuck we gave you.
But if you have if you do a contested charisma check of then just each of you roll charisma and say who.
Okay, so
fuck around and find out. You learn how to square up to an enemy, and attempt to. What would be the result of this then?
well, I suppose this could be. And again, rather than it being like a frightened thing.
No, I want us to do damage, potentially to them or you.
You could say you could get. I mean, you get them to fall prone. I don't know. That's too much at 6th level.
I mean, I like the idea of fuck around and find out. I like the idea of it being a big risk thing. Of you do the contested charisma check, and if they lose, they take a bunch of psychic damage. But if you lose, they get to make an attack on you.
Yeah,
they get to make
pretty solid.
A free attack.
That's a good shout, actually. Take someone's magic and turn it against them. Maybe because you've already got a reaction ability, so maybe not quite that.
No, this would be an action.
All right,
this would be an action. Like you would go up to somebody and be like,
"You did
fucking go."
Fucking waste of oxygen.
You fucking waste of oxygen.
Make them cry. So if we say you can expend a use of, because you wanted to make it an offensive use of bardic inspiration, so you could expend a bardic inspiration die to do damage to your opponent, and then you could scale it as the number of die used. So like if you sacrifice, well, no, because your bardic inspiration die scale anyway.
Well, no, they don't. Well, they scale in size, but they don't scale in number.
So if you
I think
you sacrifice 1 die to do 2 die of damage.
Yeah, you could do something. Yeah, because to go to our closest inspiration, the College of Whispers, you hit someone with an attack and you expend bardic inspiration die to do X many d6, and that scales as you level up.
Okay,
it's 2d6. Yeah. It's 2d6 the first time, and I think it becomes 8d6 at the end.
Let me have.
Like you basically get sneak attack. It's fucking wild.
I mean, that sounds pretty fucking great.
Yeah, Psychic Blades. When you join the College of Whispers at 3rd level, you gain the ability to make your weapon attacks magically toxic to a creature's mind. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend 1 use of your bardic inspiration die to deal an additional 2d6 damage to that target. Psychic damage to that target. You can only do so once per round on your turn. It's fucking sneak attack.
Yep. Then it increases to 3d6 at 5th, 5d6 at 10th, and 8d6 at 15th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show me the rogue. Show me the rogue. How much? I need to fucking know. I need to know.
Well,
how much is the rogue doing at 15th down? No, I'm just for my own. Yep. Okay. The rogue is doing 8d6 of sneak attack at 15th level.
Fair enough. So, I feel like, though, because this is a risk-reward deal, because you might take the damage instead.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be bigger dice. Like, we could do the same scaling, so we could basically just match the College of Whispers ability.
Right. What we could do is we could really make this a risk.
Mm-hmm.
And you're banking on your highest charisma score. What you could do is you either deal or take damage equal to your bardic inspiration, 1 use of your bardic inspiration die multiplied by your charisma modifier. So, like, if you're at a d8 of bardic inspiration, you would do 5d8.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
And you would only use this ability once. Like, this would be a once per long rest ability. But if you fail that once per long rest, that's really bad.
Yeah.
But also, that's like, at higher levels, that could be 5d12 of psychic damage for a contested charisma check. True, but it's also
like, it will never be higher than 5d12.
It will never be higher than 5d12.
So that kind of makes it the equivalent to a solid cantrip.
I mean, the highest cantrip damage you can do is 4d12 with Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right there.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you do this instead of... Yeah.
Yeah, so that's... And Toll the Dead doesn't have the chance of it biting you in the ass.
No, it does not. So this needs to be stronger if it's going to be that much of a risk.
It does. That's why I feel like it maybe scales the same way that Psychic Blades does. So we finish, we match it out at 8d12. Told the cunts.
Call out the cunt. Fucking cunt him.
Aye. And given you're starting you're gaining it at 6th level, you're coming in at 3 of your bardic inspiration die. So,
like, what
3D
size
whatever.
is the bardic inspiration die at 6th level? It's a D8.
So 3d8 at 6th level. It's not terrible.
As an
3d8,
action,
which goes to 5d10, which goes to 8d12.
you can, as an action, you can target one creature within, I don't know, 30 feet.
I'd say 30 feet. This feels like an up close and personal one. You engage with them aggressively, and they are forced to match your energy. Whichever you wins the key off finds out. Oh dear. The one who loses the key off finds out. That's it.
Yep.
Gotta get that heavy fuck about in order to find out.
How many are we starting at?
It would be 3.
So it takes
The 6th level.
Takes psychic damage equal to
3 uses of your bardic inspiration die, or equal to 3 of your bardic inspiration die. So yeah, 3. Yes, equal to 3 uses of your bardic inspiration die.
That should be capitalized.
Words.
This damage increases
2. 5 at 10th level
up.
and 8 at 15th level.
5 times at what level?
It'd be 5 at 10th level and 8 at 15th.
Excellent.
There we go. Fuck about and find out.
Fuck around and find out. Now, do we want to rename Carlin's Cantankerous Cacophony, or because it's not really George Carlin's 7 words anymore?
I mean, no, it's not George Carlin's 7 words anymore.
I know what we're gonna call it.
What we're gonna call it?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, for fuck's sake! I mean, I think it's still the spirit of...
No.
Still very much... What?
This is brilliant.
What?
As a lore thing. At 14th level, you learn how to... invoke the name of the god of profanity.
George Carlin.
The god of profanity. No, if there's a god of profanity, it's not George Carlin. Okay. It's probably Frankie Boyle.
I mean, Frankie Boyle's pretty good, to be fair. He is pretty good.
You learn how to invoke the name of the great god of profanity. Fuck. Because we say, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for the love of fuck.
We have, yes, for the sake of fuck.
Exactly, for the sake of fuck.
Lo unto fuck.
Lo unto fuck.
Great may they be.
You gain 7 different uses for this mightiest of swears. Fucking go for it, you fucking legend.
Exactly. And this is how, in fact, we give a fuck.
This is how we give a fuck.
You get all the fucks.
At what level do you get all the fucks that are given?
At level 14. This is clearly the best. The best.
You have all the fucks to give.
Exactly. Level 14 is when your fucks reach peak. Peak fucks.
So fuck me, fuck you, fuck this, fuck off, fuck all y'all, clusterfuck, and fuck!
Oh, dear. Yes. Oh,
so,
absolutely.
You get to use each of these abilities once per long rest, and it's just 7 things you can do.
Yeah.
Fucking mental. Right.
Right, right, so let's go through them. Unless you've got any that immediately.
Honestly, I think fuck you is just you force someone to make a fucking Constitution or Wisdom save against your spell CEC, and they take a bunch of damage.
I think
or you do the marking thing.
No,
I think that would be too much of like fuck that guy.
Yeah, I think fuck you. Fuck you is just damage. It's
fuck you is just
damage. Like what's at 14th level? What's a kind of solid damage dealing amount?
Well, at 14th level, you have access to 7th level spells.
Right.
This is also the point where you get your second round of magical secrets, so you've got some big things.
Fair. I feel like
find me some examples of 7th level spells.
I feel actually what we might be looking at 14th level. I feel like it's more. I think what it is more like a free use of a cantrip. Like it doesn't cost an action. I think that should be the advantage. I think it's like it's a bonus action damage because we haven't got any bonus action abilities, do we?
That's a good point. Bards tend to be using their bonus action for bardic inspiration.
Okay, that's fair.
But to be fair, you can only do that a maximum of 5 times. So
yeah, so this is, and I think it would be,
that's a great idea. Fuck me, you get bardic inspiration back.
That would be good.
So I'll give this as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. So fuck you. I would say opponent has to make. I think keep it as a charisma save since we've been using charisma saves up till now.
Okay.
And if they fail it, they take a flat 4d8 damage.
So half a fireball.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Not quite. Sorry, no. For some reason I thought fireball was 8d8. No, fireball's 8d6.
Yeah. This, again, thinking in terms of like a cantrip. Because at this level, most cantrips are using 3 dice. So I reckon.
So what I'm going to do. Do you mind if I just make this a little bit more powerful? Do half damage on a successful save.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That works.
Because.
I suppose kind of like Hellish Rebuke-ish. There's no fucks left to give, then you need to take a long rest. Is exactly what happens.
And then you need to get your fucks back.
Fucks. You need a long rest. So fuck you is flat damage. Fuck me, regain a use of bardic inspiration. I think that's pretty good.
I'm going to say again, this is as a bonus action.
Yeah. I like Fraser's suggestion for clusterfuck.
Randomly swaps every creature. Every creature within 30 feet. Just fuck this, I think. Someone suggested earlier a teleport.
Fuck this is a teleport. Absolutely.
I like doing that as a reaction. You take damage and you can just fuck off into the distance. Like the Fey Warlock.
Yes, exactly like the Fey Warlock. Fucking love the Fey Warlock, by the way. Fey Warlock, one of the best subclasses ever invented. So yeah, you get, as a reaction, when you take damage, you can teleport 60 feet. And fuck off, I think, would be a knockback, absolutely.
Yeah. Teleport up to 60 feet. To an unoccupied. I've definitely spelled that wrong.
That's okay.
To an unoccupied space. You can teleport to an unoccupied space within 60 feet. Make that extra powerful by saying you don't actually have to see the spot. Just a little bit of just careful wording that makes things just powerful. Fuck off. As an action. I like just going fuck off at every you do a radial pushback.
If you're going to make an action, I feel making it a radial pushback
As an action, you can force every creature within 10 feet of you to make a strength save.
Yeah. Fuck's equal to your charisma mod when you have no more fucks to give you in a game on a short rest. No. I think the set 7 individual fucks is quite a nice thing.
It's a nice round number, because that's the thing is you can put this down to a number of things, but I don't want to come up with an ability for motherfucker. You conjure the target's mother.
Piss shit cunt motherfucker.
Yep.
I mean, piss shit and cunt would all be easy, obviously. It's motherfucker that's the difficult part.
Yeah. Within every creature within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, every creature within 10 feet of you is knocked back 10 feet? 15 feet?
I mean, there's a temptation.
You're level 14.
There's a temptation in my mind that says, roll your bardic inspiration die and that many feet times 10, but that could be 120 feet. And that's insane.
That is actual lunacy. So I think
because that would be amazing. Because forced movement in D&D is already really powerful. Being able to just take everyone within 10 feet of you and make them fuck off 120 feet would be insane.
I mean, I think that needs to be like a 9th level spell that we invent.
Just call it fuck right off.
Yeah, fuck right off. Woof! Everybody's gone.
Roll a d12. Roll it. Nah, if you're gonna do a 9th level spell, roll a d20. Every creature within 20. Every creature within 20 feet of you must make a strength save or be pushed that many feet times 10 away from you.
Absolutely. They do take impact damage if they hit a wall.
Yep. If they hit a solid surface or another creature, save that for the spells stream, because there is another stream where we're going to make some spells.
Absolutely.
To make a strength saving throw, I'm going to push him 15 feet back. That sound good?
Yeah, I think so.
This is a powerful ability, and you only get it once per long rest.
Yeah.
Your spell save DC. On a failed save, they are pushed 15 feet away from you.
Yeah. What's next?
That's the thing, that's the other thing. I'm going to keep this in, but it's just the thing I've noticed. Because we don't choose the creatures for that one.
I mean, I think we should do.
Well, I think if you're just going, fuck off! Then...
Just pushes all creatures.
It's everybody fucks off.
I mean, that's fair.
Get
the fuck out of there. Teleports you to another dimension.
Yeah, you just...
Plane shift. Character's gone from the game now, guys. He got the fuck out of there.
That reminds me, and I want to just have a quick detour to get an arc on about this. There is a spell that is, I think, the only spell I would ever ban. In D&D, because it is just like, if you take this spell as a player without consulting your DM first, you're an actual bastard. The spell is called Dreams of the Blue Veil. I'm trying to find it.
I don't think I've ever heard of this spell.
Dream of the Blue Veil. 7th level conjuration spell. So, high level shit.
Yeah.
Casting time, 10 minutes. Range, 20 feet. Components, verbal, somatic, magical. Material. Duration, 6 hours. You and up to 8 willing creatures within range fall unconscious for the spell's duration and experience visions of another world on the material plane, such as Uyrth, Toril, Kryn, or Eberron. This is a spell that lets you change the fucking setting.
What? For 6 hours?
If the spell reaches its full duration...
Plane.
If the spell reaches its full duration, the visions conclude with each of you encountering and pulling back a mysterious blue curtain. The spell then ends with you mentally and physically transported to the world that was in the visions.
What the fuck's the point of that?
Like, this is a spell that I think I think only exists for DMs, and at that point, just use DM bullshit to change the scene.
Yeah, of Like that's a weird spell.
Yeah. Oh, it's just... It's I'm like, if you take that against your DM's permission and like don't tell them that you're doing that and they're like, "Hey guys, I'm going to do a thing." You're an actual bastard. You're just there to call. You're just there cuz you're just there. You're just sitting there going, "I want to play a different game."
Yeah, it's like I wanted to play Carcassonne, not D&D, and you go, "Well, fuck you then."
It's like, I want to play an Eberron where there's steampunk and airships. I'm like, well, no, we're playing in a high fantasy world. We're playing in a high fantasy world. It's like where people are still, hitting things with rocks. Like, what the fuck? Fuck all y'all.
Right. The suggestion for fuck all y'all was that it was going to be a big AoE move.
Yeah, do it as an AoE. Again, we're probably looking at psychic damage for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not specific to a campaign. It's just in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. No, the DM does not decide in what setting they appear. But it does specify they appear in a safe space. So there's no instant death there. I hate that spell so much.
It seems really stupid.
It's like, I read it and I was like, why would you ever use this? Why would you make this? Why? It's like, please don't ever use it. It's the one spell I would ban people from taking. Because it's just trouble. It's just, yeah, because I can't just dump you all in the fire plane. Because fuck you for choosing an asshole spell. So AoE.
AoE. I feel like this might be a little bit like, think like Storm Herald Barbarians.
So you get that. So like the aura.
Yeah, in the, like you get to just go like woof, and everybody around you just takes like a flat piece of damage, and you're like boom.
I mean, we're already doing you have everyone around you pushed away. I think this should probably be more like select a number of creatures up to your charisma modifier and like debilitate them rather than do damage.
Okay.
So choose a number of creatures equal to your charisma modifier, up to your charisma modifier. Force them all to make a, again, charisma save. And if
I like Pyro's suggestion. Knock them prone.
Knock them on their ass! Yeah, fuck it!
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's split this up, because we have a charisma save and we've got a strength save. Let's make this a fucking con save.
Con save.
Choose a number of creatures you can see up to your charisma modifier. Each of them makes a Constitution save.
We'll make it a Constitution save then. To get knocked flat on their asses.
Against your spell, save DC. On a failed save, they are knocked prone. Because that could be a real game changer. If it's like, well, he's like, you look over at the guy, you're like, well, who's the fighter dealing with? Oh,
yeah.
Knock him on their ass. Hey Joey, fuck him up.
Yeah, I think that's a really solid 14th level ability. I think that's something. It feels powerful. It feels useful. And again, once per long rest, and you got 6 others.
Yeah, you got 6 others. This is some really powerful shit we're giving here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got clusterfuck and just fuck.
Right. So clusterfuck is like confusion. I feel.
Yeah, because no one has ever looked at something orderly and gone, "That's an absolute clusterfuck."
Exactly. So
the clusterfuck is a mess. So
yeah, I'm trying to think. What are your? Hang on. What are your status ailments again in 5e?
You got blinded, deafened, stunned, poisoned, dead.
I mean, dead is definitely one of them. Let me have a look. Conditions. Blinded, charmed, deafened,
I don't want to give them the confusion spell. I don't want to make them just suffer confusion spell, because that's a bit lame. because we already have the confusion spell.
Paralyzed, prone, restrained, stunned, unconscious. Well, confusion's not a status effect.
No, that's a spell.
Yeah.
Which is already a bard spell, so I don't really want to
just deafen and blind everybody.
Yeah, basically this is just a widespread blindness deafness.
Yeah. Widespread blindness deafness works for me.
Yes. Do bards or I don't think bards get blindness deafness. They do actually. They do. And is the higher level casting of blindness deafness? You can target an additional creature for each slot above second.
Using as well. Yep, it is in fact.
So clusterfuck. I think what you can do is every creature.
But also, blindness deafness is you can blind or deafen a foe.
Oh, we're doing
I think
both.
you blind and deafen everybody.
Yeah, I think what you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Select the number of creatures you can see equal to your charisma modifier.
No.
Make them
If we're talking chaos, we got to do this as AOE.
Okay, so literally everyone within 20 feet.
Yeah. Choose a number of creatures.
No, it wouldn't be choosing a number of creatures.
I'm trying to think of a way where you would do this without affecting your party as well.
No, because you'll affect your party as well. We've just established this is chaos. All right. Everyone, friend or foe,
as an action,
within a 20-foot radius.
As an action, I forgot to check. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. Fuck all y'all. Are we gonna do that as an action? That's an action.
Fuck all y'all. That's an action.
Yeah, that's an action.
Knocking people prone. That's an action.
That's a fucking action. Yeah. Legal action. As an action,
a protagonist fighter who gets the abilities of plot armor and the power of friendship.
We're not doing the path of the Kirito.
No, because there would have to be like a moment or something where the fans change and the fans move against them, and it's like, all the fan art is suddenly of somebody else, and you're like, oh no, the main character loses their plot armor because the fans.
Like you get a free fan. Oh god, this is actually one of those things. No, I'll complain about that later because it's about the last arc of Bleach, and I can go on forever.
Yeah, let's not do that. Friendship is magic,
and magic is heresy. As an action, you can force every creature within 30 feet. Total chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do it.
To make
if you want to make it real bad, you could always make them make an intelligence save.
I was gonna say because I think we're kind of spreading out all the different kinds of saves because we've got one for charisma, one for strength, one for con, and now one for intelligence.
Why not? Fuck
it.
You're fucked. Charisma save or gain a point of exhaustion.
that would be great.
That's pretty good, actually. I like that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
If you wanted, we could take that possibly instead of clusterfuck.
No, I quite like the idea of just blinding everyone within 30 feet. Your party, you've already got one ability that makes your party hate you.
This one will absolutely make everyone hate you.
Yeah. Do we want to do two of those?
It pairs really well with your teleport ability.
That's true.
Doesn't work in enclosed spaces, though.
Well, it doesn't work well in an enclosed, or it works very well in an enclosed space.
Alright, mate, well, let's do it. Intelligence save, and possibly to be merciful, maybe call it a 20-foot radius.
On a failed save, they are both blinded and deafened.
Yep.
No effect on a successful save. This is very much a sucker save effect.
Hi.
We've got a couple of those. Do we want to do... Oh, actually. Actually, that's a point.
What?
No, never mind. It's a bad idea.
Okay.
Because of how we structured this already, it'd be a bad idea.
That's fair. But for the last one, then, do you want to do your fucked rather than just fuck? Because I'm kind of like, I mean, I think I have thoughts for just fuck, but you know,
like, because it would be an exclamation or a reaction of some kind. What would be your thought for fuck?
Time stop would be my thought. Because when I go fuck, it's because like my brain is imploding and I need the world to stop moving for a second.
Okay.
So that would be my thought. Now, the issue there obviously being that time stop is a 9th level spell.
So we could do a junior time stop.
Yeah.
Because time stop is 1 + 1d4 rounds you get to do. What you could do...
Yeah.
As a reaction... Because something's happening, you're just going, fuck! As a reaction... Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking is, as a reaction, you get to immediately take one action.
I was going to say, I feel like...
No, that's insane. That's actually insanely powerful.
As a reaction, you get to take an action?
As a reaction when you take damage or you fail a saving throw.
I mean...
Well, go on for taking damage. We would do this as failing a saving throw.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't know. I feel like... as a reaction... No, because we've already got as a reaction when you take damage, teleport.
Yeah.
So this would be... I don't know. Like, stop the flow of time for, like, one turn. That's my brain thought. I don't know if that works. I don't know if that's too much, given that we are talking about something that can only be done with a 9th level spell.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like, time stop itself... One thing is we do time stop, but, like, way less powerful. Because time stop, again, is a minimum of 2 rounds and a maximum of 5.
Yes.
So what I was thinking is what you could do is, as a reaction, when you fail a saving throw, you take your turn immediately.
Use your next turn immediately? Only when you take damage. I don't know.
I don't want to do another when you take damage one, because we've already got a reaction for that.
Yeah.
And we're already using a lot of reactions, because you've got the dude you fucking suck ability as well.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think we should do you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked might be better. Alright, let's go with you're fucked.
Thank you, William. We haven't done a wisdom save for this yet. We want to make him do a wisdom save?
Hey, yeah.
Because we've done strength, constitution, intelligence, and charisma. So, they can do wisdom.
Absolutely.
Because we're not doing it.
Save.
The only thing this class doesn't force you to do is a dex save.
Lo, we are a generous god.
As an action, you can force a creature that you can see to make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. Your spell save District of Columbia.
Spell save District of Columbia.
On a failed save, they suffer a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Which is very powerful.
I mean, it's not the most powerful thing in the world, because it's It
takes 6 points of exhaustion to kill you. A single point of exhaustion is a disadvantage on ability checks. Here's the thing.
Yes, the Sickening Radiance is a 4th level spell.
Yes, and although I don't think it's on the Bard spell list, Bards get magical secrets. You've had your second round of magical secrets here. You could take Sickening Radiance as well.
Well, this is the thing. So, like, Sickening Radiance, you take 4d10 radiant damage, and, take your level of exhaustion, and emit light as a 4th level spell. And you've definitely got 4th level spells at the time that you're level 14.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like
we should be able to
target... I feel like we should be able to target people up to your charisma mod to give a point of exhaustion. Because the other thing is, Sickening Radiance, is, is a range 120 feet, and you make a 30-foot sphere. So you get 7 fucks, and you can use all 7 between a long rest, but each fuck you can only use once.
Because once you've given a fuck, well, you fucked it.
Aye. Yeah, I would say choose.
You can use each of these abilities. You can use each of these abilities once per long rest.
Yeah.
As an action, you can force a number of creatures up to your charisma modifier that you can see to make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failed save, they suffer a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
No, I want to add something to that.
I mean, if you wanted to
just
be
a little bit,
OP, you would say two levels of exhaustion.
And take psychic damage equal to a number of rolls of your bardic inspiration die.
Yeah, but like 1 roll of your bardic inspiration die.
And then on a successful save, they just take the damage.
Yeah, that works for me. Just thinking about if I were to try and build this in my little character sheet thing.
Oh god.
I mean, it's doable, but it'd be a fucker.
As I say, they just take the damage.
On a successful save, you only take damage.
You can use each of these abilities once per long rest.
Yeah. Absolutely. Beefy toxic part. This is where we're at. We just want to make the toxic workplace culture more prevalent. That's what we're here for. So, for years now, I have used a really good little app for Android called 5th Edition Character Creator. And it comes with a little suite of like side apps where you can make your own homebrew stuff that will also slot into the app.
Nice.
So I've done that for a number of different things. We were thinking possibly if it was something that folk were interested in, I could build some of these subclasses in the app, and we would share that with people if folk were interested. We were also going to make little versions of the subclass in Hero Forge, so that everyone could see what they look like.
Yeah,
we're just doing the one today, Pyro.
We're just doing the one. It's like that's already been 2 hours.
Aye.
That's already been our full 2 hours on one class. And also, hey, we gotta have content for other nights. We're doing this every week.
Yeah, exactly. It's and also, we're new here. We're brand new.
This is literally our second stream.
Aye. Do we have any? Oh yeah, we don't have any barbarian ideas yet.
We don't have any barbarian ideas. I want to come up with some at some point.
Yeah, we need some good barbarians.
Need some good angry boys. Oh no!
Absolutely.
Oh no! No, Pyro. We'll think of them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man.
Pyro's just like your inbox day is just gonna be flooded with like barbarian suggestions from Pyro.
Pyro, who has played nothing but barbarians with 2 exceptions. Yeah, that's the other thing is I will be putting this out as a PDF on social media, so anyone who's following me on Twitter or friends with me on Facebook or is on a Discord server with me will be able to...
say Path of the Passive Aggressive
We'll be able to get this.
I will actually write that in the thing now.
Go for it.
That's a very good point.
The Path of Passive Aggression. Path of Aggression? So I did get a template for the Barbarian as well. I did make them a template. But yeah, so That is the College of Profanity Bard.
We made it.
We made a thing.
All right.
At some point, and Chris, I don't like this. I feel this idea needs discussed. At some point, because someone mentioned it earlier in the chat. I can't remember who it was. We want to. I think what we should do is have like a little one shot, or a couple of one shots,
with
probably.
all of the subclasses.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
with some guest players where we test out each of these subclasses.
I definitely think that is a good solid idea. In terms of making the stuff available, probably in PDF form, possibly in other forms if people want it. I'm trying to think the best way to do it. I mean, Jonathan can share obviously on his social media. What we'll do is, because we'll keep a hold of all of these. At some point, we'll see if we can find some way of having like a repository of these, either possibly on. We don't have a Discord.
We don't have a Discord
yet
for ourselves, but we are both on Discord.
Yeah, because we're brand new. This is second.
Yeah, this is literally our second stream. Also, hi Kaihira. Do either of us...
They've been here for ages.
You've been here since the start. Hi, you're new. Do we know you personally? Because again, this is our second stream. It's been entirely populated with people we know personally. So hi, new person. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
No, just found you. You're class. Then we like you.
You're my secret favorite.
Words, things and words.
So yeah, we will do things.
So
if you want,
Jonathan,
I can put I can put a temporary page on my website for this.
Yeah, I was going to say Jonathan has a website and a Patreon and all of these things. Just partly what this is to kind of advertise. So possibly put it up on the website.
We're going to be doing a few homebrew streams. We're going to be doing a lot of homebrewery. So please come back.
Absolutely. We also talk about Pokemon and all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, our previous stream is also on YouTube. At the Brothers Honey. We talk about Pokemon and shit gets wild.
We will probably make a Discord at some point. I think the point is that we're just kind of, again, we just started out. We maybe make a Discord when we got more people turning up.
Yeah, we do have a lot of Discord. We have a lot of Discord shit going on. Personally, thank you, William, for sending me that thing. I will talk to you later about that.
Yeah,
he sent me a thing about converting to like Wizards of the Coast PDF style.
Nice. I definitely think though, Jay, that possibly trying to get all of this hosted on your website or something like that might be an idea. But again, we'll talk about that another time.
Well, actually, that's a thing, Chris, because last time we spent ages dithering about on our sort of send off, and we're like, yeah, we'll come up with a better send off. Shouldn't the send off be, plugging our shit?
Oh!
Because we didn't do that!
No, we didn't. We didn't plug our shit.
Oh, Christ.
That's a very good point.
We are very clever and very professional people.
The most professional. I'm get anything at the moment. We play D&D on Twitch sometimes.
Yeah, go follow the Scottish Wookiee. He's great. Yeah,
we play sometimes on his channel. That hasn't happened in a long time, but we want to do that again someday. This shit's going to end up on YouTube. Jonathan has a Patreon and he makes video games.
Yes, I make video games. So just to do the influencer plugging as we could, and I refuse to say that sentence without at least a little bit of pain. We are on YouTube. We are the Brothers Honey. Basically, the entire content of that will be the VODs for these streams. You are all cunts, Pyro. But we love you anyway. Anyway, we're on YouTube. We are the Brothers Honey. I have a Patreon. I am Jonathan David Honey on Patreon. You can follow me on Twitter at JonathanHoney4, or you can follow my games company at Old Games. We are Old Alliance Games. We do stuff. Fraser, who's been in the chat, he works for me. He's my programmer. I would be doomed without him. Yep. And yeah, I think that's everything. I really should put these things together. I'm going to put in the chat. I'm gonna put.
We'll do a thing. Also, Jonathan, we'll get you a fucking link tree. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we will. Christ.
Anyway,
I'm gonna quickly just put links to all of my shit in in the chat if anybody wants it.
At some point at some point we'll figure out how Twitch works, but it's not going to be for a long time. Add all of these socials in the about section. We should do that actually. That would be a smart idea. Maybe one day.
We're really bad at this.
Fuck knows when that'll happen. Fuck this. Fuck knows. Fuck who.
Fuck it all. Fuck it all.
And at long fucking last.
And then just
fuck.
Where's my
fuck me. All right.
Where the fuck is my Patreon? There it is.
Yeah,
there's Patreon that I swear I update. I write stories. I review video games. I've started doing that again.
I love that Goblin Barbarian that has a rage towards potted plants.
That's just The Legend of Zelda.
It is. Holy shit!
Just Link.
It's actually Link. Congratulations, Pyro. You've invented Link.
So yeah, that's all like my shit. And
as such, it is now time to finally say, fuck off.
Fuck off, everybody. Bye! Fuck off.